So after I came home from that night, hanging out with them at the beach and going to eat somewhere, um, she texted me. She's like, "Sal, you need to get your parents to contact my parents, and I also need like a bio data from you, which is like a resume thing." Which I thought to be weird because of marriage, not a job. I mean, like a job interview, I guess. Same thing, maybe. Anyway, um, so so I went the next day to talk to my parents about this because they don't know that I proposed at all. Um, but they do, like, they were suggesting that I get married, and they did ask me if I had someone in mind, and they knew about this girl. They just didn't know how strong the relationship was or whatnot, or where it was going. So I was like, Mom and Dad, I have something I want to talk to you about. Um, I might have found someone that I want to marry. And it was this kind of doubtful tone. I was like, that they're like, you don't sound like you are gonna be happy with this girl. You're not even convinced that she's the one for you, and how are we supposed to support this? And so that was a very good point on their part, because I was like, they were like, what do you see in this girl? And like, all I could say was like potential. The fact that she will go to school, she will be this amazing, intelligent, beautiful, gorgeous girl. And they're like, what if she's not? Can you accept her as she is? And like, if you tell me to accept me as I am right now, I pretty much could not do that. The reason that I'm so infatuated and so full of myself and so happy with myself is because of my potential, because I'm utilizing my potential, because I know where I'm going. For the same reason, I am attracted to her, but unlike me, she's not using her potential. And that's what I want to trigger in her, is to tap into that potential and create this her that would never have existed if not for my help and my encouragement and loving and nurturing. And that's what I want, is someone to grow with. And that's like, that gets me excited like a lot, because I'm really not anywhere in life. She's really not anywhere in life. And the fact is, we can both support each other and become amazing. And that's what I wanted, someone like that. So that was hard to explain, because they're like, here's a girl, like their point of view was, here's a girl that hasn't gone to school really for that much, like on and off, and so that's not really going to school. And you expect her to like dive back into her education just as vigorously as she did before, and all these other changes that you want her to make. What if she doesn't make these changes? Will you be happy? And at first I was like, no, she's gonna make these changes and whatnot. And then I realized that that was, again, not blind faith, but that was dependent upon, or contingent upon, how much faith and confidence and trust I had in her. And then I realized that I didn't have that much confidence in her, because she didn't show that she was unhappy with her life, that she wanted to change, that she wanted to become a very intellectual and independent and amazing woman. And I didn't see that in her. She just wanted to live a comfortable life and whatnot, something that like any other guy could have provided her. Like, the thing is, I think the unique thing about me is that if she's with me, I'm gonna push her to be amazing and explore all those talents and stuff that harbors inside of her. Whereas any other guy, I don't want to say any other guy, but most other guys that if she's married to or with, won't see that in her, and they'll just like leave her as she is and won't polish her, won't, like, I hope you understand what I'm saying, is that I see in her some mystical being that needs to see that needs to like come to the surface, whereas other people might see her and not realize that same thing. So that's what I meant, and that is what I had trouble conveying to my parents, because they're like, you have to marry her and then explore all this stuff. What if she doesn't change? So that was a lot of confusion. Also, there is also problems with her like paper status, which my parents were not comfortable with at all. They're like, and also we didn't know who was gonna finance the marriage, because I obviously can't, my parents can't, and then who's gonna pay for her education and all these other financial aspects, and all these doubts came about and whatnot. And I was like, and they were like, why are you taking so much risk, so much hassle for this girl when you are going to become something very significant in life? And then when you are, you can have, or you can like, your resume will speak for yourself. You will find someone who doesn't have all these problems and all this other stuff, and you can avoid all this. Why are you doing this now? And again, that goes back to that same ideology of there is someone very mystical inside of her, and I don't mean a baby. I hope like she doesn't take that into being a baby. Okay, like there's another altered version of her that I see, that I want to work on, and I want to grow with, and like it's the exact same thing with me. There is someone that is mind-blowingly amazing inside of me, and I want that person to come out to the surface, and I want us to do that together. So anyway, parents not really that comfortable, but they said, if this is what you want, then you go do it. Just make sure that this is what you want, and realize that if she does not change, you will have to accept her as she is, and that is a risk that you have to take. And so I was kind of doubtful if I wanted to take that risk, not knowing how strong her faith was in me and in herself, and how far she wanted to get in life. And so I constantly was like texting her about like, can you grow with me? Can you work with me? Can you like give us time and realize that we're not going to have the most comfortable of lives for like a couple of years, and then we're going to have a very amazing life. Can you do that? And she said yes. And slowly my confidence in her increased a lot. And one day well, she was at the beach, and she texted me. She's like, tonight I promise you that I will, I think I have it saved, so let me just pull that up. Nope, I don't have it. But basically she's like, tonight I promise you that that like she won't stop until she gets like a status, like an educational status or whatnot, like close to mine. And that really turned me on, like the fact that she wants to pursue her education and whatnot. So our bond after the proposal thing, like it was rocky, and then it started to like take structure and form and like confidence. Like I have tremendous confidence in me, and I know she has tremendous confidence in me. The problem is confidence in her and us. So that's what we were working on. And I felt really proud of her for saying that, and then I was able to go forward more so. And but again, problems arose still more.